In this week's EV news, Chinese electric car startup Next EV has launched a vehicle it claims is the fastest electric car in the world. The EP9 supercar was unveiled recently at a launch event in London and is the first model from Next EV's new brand, NIO. Dubbed the world's fastest electric car, it can go from 0 to 200 km per hour in 7.1 seconds. It has a top speed of 313 kilometers per hour. That's almost 200 miles an hour, by the way. The electric vehicle can be fully charged within 45 minutes and has a range of up to 427 kilometers. It also features an interchangeable battery system, which allows drivers to swap out the empty cells in about 8 minutes. The cockpit and chassis is made from carbon to cut overall weight and aid aerodynamics, while its rear wing lifts to 3 different positions to achieve twice the downforce of regular Formula One cars. The commercial production will be started sometime in 2017, but the company has not said anything about the pricing. One thing is for sure, $1.2 million is needed to build this car, so we can expect the selling price to be just as fantastic. The sale will begin in China, but there is a possibility that it will also come to the US, UK, and Australia. Oh, I hope you weren't dead set on getting a new Airport Extreme anytime soon. Bloomberg sources claim that Apple has disbanded its Wi-Fi router division, quietly ramping it down over the past year as team members joined other divisions. Reportedly, the shutdown is meant to sharpen the company's focus on those devices that make up the bulk of its revenue. A spokesperson wouldn't confirm the move, but Apple hasn't introduced a new router since 2013. It's not like they've had a lot of work on their plate. It's a quiet end for a team that at one point was crucial to the proliferation of Wi-Fi. The original airport base station, along with the first iBook laptop, well, that helped popularize the very concept of wireless networking. In fact, if you remember a keynote crowd freaking out when Steve Jobs showed that he didn't need an Ethernet cable to surf the web. Apple was one of the first companies to adopt the new Wi-Fi standard. It would even use draft specs and update once the technology was finished. It also made important strides in networked audio through the Airport Express and fully integrated network backups with its time capsule. However, it's not surprising if Apple is bowing out. As sad as it might be to see the airport line fade away, well, for some at least, I do know some people who work in tech support that will be very glad to see the Apple routers disappear from existence. And in this week's movie news, say what you will about the Transformers movies. Growing up as a Transformer kid from the 80s, well, even I was disappointed with the last flick, but there's no denying that they've always been graphically impressive. That trend looks like it'll continue with the 5th film, Transformers: The Last Knight. Once again directed by Michael Bay, The Last Knight is a kind of soft reboot on the franchise, which ended with the last film with Mark Wahlberg and Optimus heading off on a mission to Cybertron. What happens next? Well, here's the insane first trailer to give you a taste.
It has been said through the ages, without sacrifice, there can be no victory. Two species at war. That you have the most one flesh, beautiful face. One metal. Do you realize? Optimus Prime has left us. We're floating in space. 100 billion trillion planets in the cosmos. Everyone you know Want to know, don't you? Why they keep coming here? And now, two worlds colliding.
The operation is over.
We're not giving up, okay? Only one survives.
Oh my God. Forgive me.
The Last Knight dives deep into the mythology of Transformers. It features two storylines from two different timelines running concurrently and converging at the end. They'll explore how and why the Transformers split into factions and have a historical context on Earth as well. The Last Knight hits theaters June 23rd. If you'd like to find out more about the movie, you can check out the in-depth report from the set of Transformers: The Last Knight over at Gizmodo.com.